General Hospital will reveal how Carly feels her heart race when she's with Brennan. He's unlike any man she's ever met, a perfect blend of mystery, power, and dangerous allure. From the first moment their eyes meet, Carly is drawn into an irresistible attraction. Carly knows this is a point of no return. Their kiss is not just a confirmation of their relationship but the beginning of a dangerous game she's unaware of. Carly has loved strong men before, but Brennan makes her feel something different. He's not just strong, he's also cold and unpredictable, with absolute control over everything around him. He can read her, make her believe she's in control, while in reality, she's being pulled into his web. His sweet words, calculated touches, and secrets he seems to share only with her, everything makes Carly believe she's found a man who truly understands her. She tells herself that Brennan isn't a betrayer like the ones before him, that he genuinely cares for her in a way no one ever has. But reality is always harsher than imagination. While Carly is lost in the new love, Josslyn accidentally uncovers a secret that could shatter everything. Natalia, the woman Sonny is dating, isn't just an innocent lover. The documents Josslyn finds show that Natalia is closely connected to Brennan. She's not just a woman with feelings for Sonny, she's actually a pawn planted to track the mafia boss's every move. And the scariest part is, Natalia and Brennan aren't just allies, they have a deeper, more binding relationship than anyone could imagine. Josslyn knows she has to warn her mother immediately. But when she faces Carly, she realizes her mom has completely fallen for Brennan. Carly refuses to believe the evidence her daughter presents. To her, Brennan could never betray her. He's told her about his painful past, his losses, the wounds he's had to bear. He's shown her a side of himself no one else has seen. Carly believes he loves her, that they can build a future without doubt or fear. But Josslyn won't give up easily. She decides to investigate further and turns to those who can help, Jason, Felicia, even Anna. Clues slowly start to reveal a truth far scarier than she imagined. Brennan isn't just using Natalia to get to Sonny, Carly is also just a pawn in his plan. He doesn't love Carly. He's only using her to achieve his own goals. However, even as the truths become clearer, Carly refuses to accept them. She's invested her heart in this man, and she doesn't want to believe she's made another mistake. She's let go of her past, moved away from Sonny for a fresh start, and now, if Josslyn's words are true, that means she's fallen into another trap. Carly doesn't want to believe it. But will her faith save her, or lead her to an inevitable tragedy? Josslyn tries her best to warn Carly, but her words fall on deaf ears. In Carly's eyes, Josslyn is just a young, impulsive girl who doesn't understand that love isn't always black and white. Carly believes her daughter is overreacting because of her lingering resentment toward the men who've come into Carly's life after Sonny. Josslyn refuses to accept that. She's found undeniable proof of the connection between Brennan and Natalia, photos, questionable financial transactions, blocked calls Natalia made just before Sonny's important moves were leaked. It's no coincidence that Brennan entered Carly's life just as Sonny was in danger, no coincidence that he always knows exactly what to say to make Carly trust him completely. But no matter how much proof Josslyn presents, Carly remains unmoved. Carly looks at her daughter with a mix of determination and disappointment. She doesn't understand why Josslyn is going so far to break her and Brennan apart. She believes it's all just a misunderstanding, that Josslyn isn't ready to accept the new man in her mother's life. The things her daughter says may seem logical, but Carly refuses to accept that she's made another mistake. She doesn't want to believe the man she loves is a betrayer, that she's been fooled from the start. Brennan also knows how to exploit that doubt. He holds Carly close, whispers sweet reassurances in her ear, telling her that Josslyn is just overreacting, that anyone could make false accusations if they wanted to ruin someone's happiness. He tells Carly about his past, the people who betrayed him, the ones who tried to destroy his life out of jealousy. He plays the victim perfectly, making Carly believe he's innocent. She believes him completely, trusting the sincere look in his eyes when he gazes at her, the tenderness he shows when they're together. It's been so long since Carly felt truly desired and cherished. Sunny was once her entire world, but love with Sunny always came with darkness, secrets, and fear. As for Brennan, he makes her feel like she can start over, love without bearing the wounds of her past. She doesn't want to give up that feeling just because of unfounded accusations from her daughter. Josslyn looks at her mother with a desperate gaze. She knows she's lost the chance to convince Carly. Nothing can shake her blind faith anymore. Carly is too deep in love with Brennan, too entranced to see that she's just a pawn in his game. Josslyn realizes that if Carly doesn't see the truth for herself, no one can pull her out of this mess. And that terrifies her more than anything, because she knows that by the time Carly realizes the truth, it may be too late to turn back. But the truth cannot remain hidden forever. The pieces Carly once ignored now begin to form a frightening picture. Josslyn's warnings, Jason's wary glances, Anna's caution, they weren't envy or baseless hatred, they were a bitter reality that Carly refused to acknowledge. When the veil of mystery is lifted, Carly finally realizes that it was all an expertly orchestrated play, where she wasn't the main character but a pawn being manipulated by Brennan. He doesn't love her. He never did. He approached her with a clear goal, exploiting her trust and desire for a fresh love to infiltrate Sunny's world. Every sweet word, every passionate kiss, every comforting hug, they were just pieces Brennan used to cloud her mind. She had given him her trust, let him into her heart, only to discover she was just a tool, a piece in a carefully planned scheme. When Carly faces the truth, her heart shatters. The pain comes not just from Brennan's betrayal but from her own foolishness in blindly falling into his arms, ignoring all the warning signs. She thought she could start over, love without fear, but it turns out she was walking down a darker path than ever. And the price to pay doesn't end with a broken heart. Brennan won't let Carly go so easily. When she tries to resist him, when she wants to make things right, when she attempts to escape the game he set up, she realizes she's gone too deep. Brennan's connections don't just stop at shady dealings, they reach forces she could never anticipate. When Carly knows too much, she's no longer just a pawn, she becomes a threat that must be eliminated. In a fateful moment, Carly faces the consequences she never imagined she'd have to bear. The grief hits like a storm, sweeping away everything she once believed in. Is this the end result of loving the wrong person? Is this the price she must pay for her mistakes? As darkness envelopes her life, Carly can only wonder if there's any way back, or if she's truly lost everything. The truth can't stay hidden forever, but its cost is too great. When everything unravels, Carly realizes she's not just a pawn in Brennan's hands, she's prey, the one who unknowingly dragged her loved ones into a horrifying nightmare. But the most painful part isn't that she was used, or that Brennan betrayed her, it's the price her daughter, Josslyn, has had to pay. Josslyn was the first to realize the truth. She fought, she tried to expose Brennan's true face, but no one listened to her, especially Carly. She searched for evidence, sought Jason's help, even threw herself into danger to save her mother. But her courage and determination made her a thorn in Brennan's side. He's someone who never allows mistakes, who never shows weakness, and Josslyn is the one who knows too much. He couldn't let her live. On a fateful night, in the dark alleys of Port Charles, Josslyn is ambushed. She tries to run, tries to contact Jason, Sunny, anyone who can protect her. But Brennan is always one step ahead. She has no chance to escape. Amid the sound of heavy rain, a gunshot rings out, tearing through the night. When Carly receives the bad news, her world collapses. She rushes to the hospital, her legs trembling, tears streaming down her face, but it all feels meaningless. On the cold hospital bed lies Josslyn, her eyes closed, her body still. Her blonde hair soaked in blood, her lips that once spoke warnings now forever silent. The girl Carly loved most, who tried to save her, is gone forever. The pain overwhelms Carly, causing her to collapse right there. Memories flood back like knives cutting into her soul. The times Josslyn begged her to believe, the times she brushed her off, the times she chose Brennan over her daughter. How blind had she been? She had placed Josslyn on this path. She had made her daughter pay with her life simply because she refused to see the truth. Brennan doesn't feel any remorse. He looks at Carly with cold eyes, no hint of regret. To him, Josslyn was just an obstacle that needed to be eliminated. He doesn't care about Carly's pain, doesn't care about what he's taken from her. And that's when Carly realizes she's fallen for a devil. The pain of losing her daughter turns into fury. Carly swears she won't let Josslyn's death be in vain. She will destroy Brennan, no matter the cost. He took her daughter, and now, she will take everything he has. Blood has been spilled. Revenge is the only thing left in Carly's mind. And this time, she won't make a mistake again.